Javier was wondering if the professional creationist geologists who you said worked for like a company or something, were they using like 6,000-year-old measurements to find oil? Or the 6,000-year-old Earth model to find oil, something like that?
He's obviously aware of the mainstream viewpoint, and he can use it, but he says it doesn't mean that the viewpoint is necessarily correct. So there are ways that you can locate things. How it actually got there, it could be different, but as long as it had the certain characteristics that he needed, that's really all that mattered for searching petroleum. So when you have certain conditions, it's going to help you find oil. It doesn't matter what happened in the past. It doesn't matter how it got there, because when you're exploring oil, you're exploring it in the present. You're throwing a model on there of how it may have evolved in the past. The fundamental thing is you have the criteria for determining where to find it based on what's physically there in the present. How it got there in the past may not be all that relevant.
Fundamental dichotomy, right? So what your young Earth creationist geologist friend is basically saying is all the evidence is consistent with an old Earth. So I believe the Earth was made 6,000 years ago, but I believe the observational evidence indicates that it's older. This isn't an atheist versus theist debate. I'm not saying that you have no right to believe that. What you don't have a right to do is misinterpret the observational evidence.
So it's like we don't have the right to misinterpret something? Like, then you don't have the right to do science, because you're going to misinterpret things when you do science, so that's crazy.
No. What I'm saying is that you don't have a right to educate people in something that is demonstrably false. You have made it clear you're not an expert in any of the technical fields under discussion, but you feel free to try and discredit observational evidence that you have no technical understanding on and understanding of or ability to interpret. Instantly you would.
I hope that is the ending, because I will say questions necessitate going back and forth.